What's up, YouTube fans? Today we're going to take a look at the Generation Toy OpX, their version of an IDW Optimus Prime. So this figure is from 2017. It is an older figure. I only recently got a hold of it. I actually looked everywhere. It was kind of sold out. There's a different version, slightly different paint scheme. I liked this one and I found it on eBay. So I don't have the packaging, but I do have the figure and the accessories. So here's the truck mode. Looks really nice. It does come with two accessories, which I've already mounted on here. Is this plate right here, which just kind of plugs in. You can have it without it, but I think it looks much better with it. And it's painted, pretty beautifully. And then you have this gun right here that it's kind of sandwiched in between. So it fits right there. You can take it out if you don't want to, but I think it looks a lot better with it. It just kind of completes the look overall. There are a lot of panels on this, and you'll see when we transform it. Once you get it together, it's solid. It rolls beautifully on these rubber tires. Nice and hefty, but yeah, I really like the wheels here. Good looking truck mode. Got all that silver paint detail. The wheels are painted as well. The rear view mirrors. Translucent glass here for the front. Here's the side. You get some handles and stuff. Nice little details overall, and a good looking truck mode. And as added bonus, you can take MP10's trailer here, and the little tabs here will fit into this adapter. So maybe they made that adapter specifically for this purpose. But there it is with the MP10 trailer. Really looks nice, actually. I might even display it like this. I don't know. I haven't decided if I'm going to hold on to this or not, but this truck mode is really my favorite thing about this this whole figure. It just looks beautiful. And for size comparison, there it is next to MP10 Optimus Prime. Pretty much the same size, maybe a little bit taller. I mean, obviously the wind deflector is taller, but pretty much the same width in the front of the cab. Almost the same height. A little bit longer on the back here due to the feet, but very similar proportions. So this would fit in nicely with a Masterpiece collection. All right, now let's get this guy transformed into his robot mode. There are a lot of panels. It is somewhat complex, but it's also kind of fun. I mean, there's a lot of little pieces that end up coming together pretty nicely. So go ahead and take this panel off. You actually won't need this. You can just set it aside because it doesn't do anything in robot mode. Right, we can take this spoiler here, just kind of move it forward. We're going to open up these arms here and then take this out. You can fold this down like this. If I can get it. There we go. And then the handle is going to come down straight. And there's your gun. We'll set that aside as well. All right, now we can work on all these. So go ahead and we can open up these panels on the side. They are tabbed pretty, not very securely. They come off pretty easily. When you're putting it together, one thing is when you push here to try to get this tab in, it doesn't always go in. It kind of, just sits loosely. So I would recommend, if you're having trouble with that, take a spudger, stick that in there. That'll give you some leverage to push up against, and then you can get that tab in. But we're actually taking it off now. I just wanted to show you that. If you're having trouble with that, that's a good way to get it to attach. All right, so we'll take those two pieces off. Go ahead and open up these. I'm going to take these panels here. These are going to unaccordion from the inside. So take these out and set these back. And that's just going to sit right there for now. You take the wheels, push them inwards, and they're just going to collapse down inside. Take this. This is going to unpick from here and come down and sit like this. It really just sits like that. This one isn't magnetic, but I think it could have benefited from being magnetic, so just attach right here, because there's only a tiny little tab right there. All right, go ahead and take this panel here. This is going to lift upwards and out of the way. That'll allow you to take this arm and fold this outwards. We're going to take this panel here, open this up, fold the hand downwards, close this down to make up the fist, and that's just going to fit in like that, so kind of at that angle. This is going to rotate around. Oh, actually, sorry, this way. Rotate around, and this is going to come out, so just leave it like that for now. We'll take care of that a little bit later. Go ahead and close these rear view mirrors. Now we're going to do all the same stuff on this side, so I'm just going to go a little bit faster this time. Go ahead and open that up. Pick up this and fold this back, fold this down. Take this panel, unpeg that. That's going to come down and sit back here. All right, there we go. Go ahead and take this panel here. This is going to fold up and tab into there. See on this side, fold that up and tab into there. And you can see I pulled the legs apart. They come apart pretty easily. There's just two tabs here holding them together. All right. Go ahead and take this arm. That's going to fold to the side. And we'll take care of this hand here. So fold the hand out. Fold this panel down. And this is going to angle inwards and sit right inside there. And we can rotate this around and just leave that for now because we're going to have to fix that later. Right. Now we'll take care of this front part. Go ahead and open these panels up. And look at this side as well. And then come down to here. We're going to unpeg these from in here. And these can actually just rotate outwards, but get them unpegged first. Same on this front bumper. Get this front bumper unpegged from the center. And now that we got that all unpegged, we can start getting this apart. So this piece here is going to rotate downwards. And take these two panels, fold those in. And you can see this is going to become his butt flap. But get that pegged together. And then this is going to sit right here. It'll probably come out, but just leave that there for now. I'll take care of that in a minute. Go ahead and rotate the waist 180 degrees. So this is on the front. And let's come back to here. So we'll take care of all this. So take this panel. That's going to fold outwards. Go ahead and take the head. Fold that up. We're going to take this panel here. This entire assembly. I guess I can show the matrix here. So go ahead and before you close it, I'll just take a look. So if you open up this panel right here, there's your matrix. And it's a little bit tough to get out, but it is die cast. So there's your matrix. Pretty cool looking. Nice little piece of die cast there. Can't have a Optimus without a matrix, of course. Let's see. Yeah, this is going to fold in. This is going to fold downwards. We're going to take this panel here from the bottom. That's going to lift up. And then we're going to take the chest and fold that downwards. And this is going to fit inside of here. And I don't know if you saw that, but this chest piece is going to fit inside of here. Sorry, I was off camera there. Go ahead and take these back pieces here, and let's get these arms out of the way. So get the arms fold all the way out. Take these panels, rotate them upwards. They're just going to sit right inside of here. There's a little panel here, so you can fold that up. Or sorry, fold that inwards. How does this go? I think this goes, yeah, outwards like this. So there's one. And then do the other one here. So fold this up, fold this inwards, and that's going to sit just inside like that. All right. Now let's take care of the shoulder. So this is going to rotate down. Make sure you rotate the whole shoulder down. Rotate this around. Come to the inside here. This is going to fold up. And that's just going to be a resting point. It doesn't actually tab in, but you want this sitting down like that. It does have a little piece to look at there, but it doesn't actually tab in or like lock into place. It just sort of sits there. This is going to come around and sit right here. It's going to kind of sit loosely. I don't really like how it sits, but it's supposed to sit just like that on an angle. So we'll do the same thing on the other side. Fold the arm down. Rotate this 180 degrees. Take this panel. Open this up. This is going to sit straight in there. And I pushed it too far. And I don't like how these arms work, but That is how they work. Right, here we go. And then take this panel, and that's, again, it's going to sit loosely on the outside. Once you have this down, you're going to lock the panels right here. So push that gray panel on both sides. That kind of locks the chest in. Then you can take these and settle those in on the inside. And then you can take these and settle those on his chest. Right, that makes his chest. Come to the back here, take these panels. They're going to fold down and tab in. So you got to open this up. Fold these wheels inwards if they haven't already folded. This one actually folded on its own. And this is going to tab into his back and then onto the side here. And just peg in ever so slightly right here. I mean, it doesn't really peg. It just kind of sits there. But there you go. Sits just like that. All right, we'll do it again. Go ahead and open up this panel here. Rotate this down. Let's see. Those are going to over under tabs there, and then this is going to come to the side and sit right here on the side. Right. So looking pretty good. Go ahead and take this. We're going to pull these apart, fold these downwards, and then this is going to sit on his back just like that. And I mentioned earlier this butt flap was probably going to fall off. It did, so I'll put that back. And kind of the final touch here is the feet, so we'll take care of these. Go ahead and open up this panel here. Rotate this to the back, so this panel right here. Actually, sorry, open this up, then rotate this to the back. And that'll make the back of his heel, like that. This is going to make his toe, so open up that toe piece so you can see kind of how the foot looks. Oh, there we go. So I'll have something like that. So let's do the other side. Go ahead, open this up, pull down this panel. This is all die cast, by the way, back here. Fold the heel back and make the back of the heel. Open up your toe, straighten up the foot. Take this panel. This is going to go underneath, and this is going to go on top of that panel. So make sure you get that fit like that. And there we have OpX in his robot mode. Really quite nice to look at. Sorry if I had some things off camera during transformation, but it really does look nice. Let's put the image from the comic there, if I can find a good one. Really nice looking. They did a great job on this sculpt. Here's the back. He does have quite a bit of heft to him, especially due to the die cast. All these pieces, the feet, this piece here are all die cast. Up top, I don't think there's any die cast, so most of it's down in the legs. But very nice looking, pretty clean. You know, everything cleans up really well. He does have a pretty good articulation on him, so let's take a look at that. The head is on a rotating swivel, so it rotates all the way around. Goes down to there, up to there. The ears can be articulated separately. They're on nice, tight little friction joints there. The arm can rotate all the way around on this joint. I wish there were some ratchets in here, but you do get a butterfly as well. Although it's on a spring, so I'm not really sure, but it does move. You have rotation at the shoulder. You have a double jointed elbow, gets you almost a full bend, not quite. I do find that two of these panels, so this one right here tends to move, unless you have that perfect. And then this panel right here, which is supposed to be kind of at an angle like that, tends to move on you. It doesn't stay in place, so it gets a little irritating. But you have the rotation at the wrist, and you have a thumb on a ball joint, but then the fingers, they do have a separate pointer finger, so you can at least point, but these fingers are all together. But if you close those up, you can't get in pointing, so at least they did that. You don't have the curled pointer finger there, so that's nice. Continuing down, you have a rotation at the waist. I don't believe there's an ab crunch on this guy, so you can't really get the waist, but you can rotate it. It's a little bit loose, but you can rotate it. You have hip skirts on all three sides. This one tends to pop off, so you kind of have to give a good push to keep it on there, but that's not meant to come off for articulation. The leg goes up to there. It's kind of heavy, so it falls. I'm going to look into tightening that, but it goes back to there. Out to the side on friction. It really needed some ratchets here. I think it, well, we'll talk about that later, but rotation at the thigh. Double jointed knee gets you the full bend, ratcheted, and it's got a cover down piece here, and you got the little sculpted and painted knee piece on the front. These panels on the side tend to pop off a little bit, but you get them in place, you can kind of get them locked. Ankle tilt, both directions. Ankle pivot, both directions. So there you go for articulation. He does come with his gun here, so showed you earlier, this is what it looks like. Fits like a typical masterpiece. Got the tab there, so get the tab in, and you can put the palm around. And there you go, there's his blaster. That looks nice. For a quick size comparison, there it is next to the Transform Element Optimus Prime. Basically identical size, right? Almost exact same height. Even the ears come to the same height. So fits in nicely with a masterpiece scale and robot mode. I don't have any other IDW figures kind of available here right now. I do have IDW Jetfire, but it's not really IDW Jetfire. So there you go for comparison. So final thoughts on the Generation Toy Op-X. Let's start with the positives. I think it looks really cool in the vehicle mode. I kind of already said that's my favorite thing about this. The vehicle mode, the truck just looks great. It's smooth. It's got no real gaps anywhere. It seems like today's Optimus Primes just seem to have gaps all over the place, especially in the back. This one, they thought through the panels and the covering, and they made it look really professional. So I like that a lot. I also like the robot mode. I think it looks good. I'm not a huge IDW Optimus guy, but this is a pretty good looking one, so I like it. Negatives wise on this guy, I'm not a big fan of the loose panels, so this kind of falls off very easily. I'll probably just put some Kiki or something on there. These panels here, you know, as you're manipulating them, you want it on an angle, but it always wants to go straight. So that's a little bit annoying. And just here and there, panels tend to pop open or pop off. And it's frustrating. I mean, once you push it in, you can get it to stay. So it will hold the pose, but I just don't like having to continually mess with things after I've posed it. Other than that, I don't really have negatives. I like it. I would recommend it if you're in the market for IDW Optimus. This is a really good one to get. I did look at the Flame Toys model kit, but obviously too small, not going to scale with Masterpiece. This is perfect if you're looking for a Masterpiece scale. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.